Okay, so 2-ingredient soft cheese. I've got it. I need to pour the rest of this in because for 1 gallon of milk, you want to use 3/4 of a cup of vinegar. And you can use any kind of vinegar you want. I like the flavor with apple cider vinegar. Some people even use lemon juice. And my mom uses white wine vinegar or plain white vinegar. So you want to get it to 180 degrees. You can measure it or with a temperature stick. Or I just heat it till it's scalding right before boiling point, and you'll know it's hot enough. So technically 2 ingredients, although I will salt it and put a little herbs in it. I'd like to put some crushed red pepper that I made in it. I love spice, but yeah, I probably won't do that because of the kids. I may just sprinkle that on mine when I have it. And I've been really loving like a little piece of toast with some soft cream cheese on it with everything bagel sprinkled on it. The vegans taught me that. That stuff is really good. So this is really awesome cheese, and you'll see when it's done, but it makes like somewhere between mozzarella, cottage cheese, and cream cheese. And you can use it for any of those. I've used it on pizza, and it will melt when heated again. Or you can use it soft, as like my mom likes to pour more cream over that when it's done and eat it with berries, which I don't do that. I don't like to eat cottage cheese, but I like to use it just as soft, you know, with crackers or something like that. Okay, let's see if this works. I might have to just feed through this. Okay, well, we're going to have to dump that. Didn't want to use plastic, but I may have to use plastic ball. This is just so hot. Okay, that's about it. Now, I'm just going to let the whey separate out from the... Now this is really hot, but it needs to coil. Did I say coil? Oh, that is some yellow whey. That looks pretty good. This is actually, it never was this yellow before. This is a new cow that just had a baby. So it's new, it's different milk than we used to get. So, maybe that has something to do with it, because I noticed it's less cream too. So, yeah, this is going to have to cool because it's going to have to drip, and I'm going to have to wring this out a little more, so we'll come back. Alrighty, so while this was cooling, I did look it up, and it's mostly water, like 94%. The rest is lactose, protein, and some minerals. So obviously the nutrients in here would be a little better if it's raw milk. And this, I don't want to drink it by itself. It sometimes will have like a cheesy flavor to it. What you can do is use it as a base for literally anything you're cooking. Rice, you know, soups, just a broth, whatever. So that's what I would do probably, is use it to cook with. And cheese is, let's see, I bet this right here. I bet if I would have poured that in a jar and put it up, I could have just drank that. Because it didn't taste bad, I just tasted it. But the more you strain the cheese, it's like that's the cheesy flavor, I bet. So now I can't use it just to drink. I don't know, some people may not mind that. Before it just tasted, I don't know, it had a pretty bland taste before. Now I'll have to taste it. I can't tell. So, I was looking at the cheese, and it looks as if it's a little harder than normal. And here we go. I mean, it looks pretty good, but I like it a little bit softer. So I think I heated it a little too high. I think that, yeah. But I can still crumble this and use it as a melting cheese. I don't think I'll be able to use it as a soft cheese. So yeah, here we are. I did want to mention that the more you strain this out, like squeeze and squeeze that cheesecloth, the longer this will last in the fridge. And, you know, of course you can do half of this amount, but I figure if you're going to make it, you might as well do a whole gallon. And there you have it. I do think it was the heat that caused it to, you know, harden to this extent, because yeah, it usually would be a little softer, which is how I like it. But I can use this as, you know, to crumble on top of really anything. Pizza, I mean, you can put it on sandwiches, whatever, and it will melt when it's reheated. So it's like a mozzarella, sort of, ricotta, cottage, I don't know. But yeah, it tastes really good. I think they call it farmhouse cheese, so farmhouse homemade cheese.